Hello, Taurus. This is your spiritual bestie, Ciara, and I am excited. I want to start by saying this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, try a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. But other than that, this reading is specifically for Taurus for the middle of May. That's right. This is your mid-month check-in. I hope May is treating you well, but let's get right into it because this is what your season, baby. That's right. That's right. We're still in Taurus season. So I hope all of y'all are enjoying yourselves outside, having a good time. I hope y'all had great birthday parties. People gave y'all love, appreciation, because y'all deserve it. For real, for real. All right. Let's see. What's going on in the middle of May for Taurus? In their season, okay? Middle of May for Taurus spirit. Regeneration, I like that. Yeah, you know what I heard? I heard the cards are unfolding. So you guys, Unfinished Symphony at the bottom, number 10, 46 for regeneration. For some of you, you could be seeing 444, 666, 46, 46, or 1010. Some of you could also be seeing 111 or 1111. But what I was going to say was you guys are really, because I do feel like when specific signs are in their era, like in their season, it's like almost like a regeneration. Like it's a step up, a leveling up overall. And I'm getting like literally, I just heard 0 to 100. Like Taurus is literally going to be elevating in like a very expeditious, like a very fast pace speed. With the regeneration, I really like this card because it is a card of a rebirth and wanted to say expansion, but that's not necessarily what it means. But for some of you, this could be kind of feeling like an expansion in your life, things shifting and changing and expanding for the better. Let's get an oracle for your animal oracle deck for Taurus, please, spirit. For Taurus for their season. All right. Grasshopper, take a leap of faith. I love that. Number 30. So some of you also could be seeing 333 or 3030. The skunk spirit, know your worth at the bottom, 54. I feel like you guys are like learning your worth or already you're starting to realize your worth and potential. You're not letting people fool you. I'm not saying you've ever let people fool you, but I feel like you're kind of stepping into a power, Taurus, where you're realizing that you're not playing. You know what I heard? I'm not playing boo-boo the fool no more. Like for some of you, you may have, I'm not saying you were a fool. I feel like some of you played it. You allowed yourself to be the fool in different scenarios or your life or even in certain relationships, but no more. I don't think that's going to continue to happen for you. Regeneration is rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. I like that. So in your season, you might be seeing some rebirths and new opportunities. Might be really hitting your stride. Let's get some tarot out. We're going to get your overall energy. I really, really like this energy. It feels bubbly and exciting, Taurus. So I like that. Let's see. Overall energy for Taurus, please, spirit, for the middle of May. Okay, Spirit keeps doing this to me where they give me two cards, but I'm going to take it. So we got the Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I really like both of those, actually. So we're going to scoot this over some so we can let them actually be on here. All right, Taurus. So you got the Wheel of Fortune and you got the Temperance. I really like both of these cards, actually, quite a bit. Of course, we all know what the Wheel of Fortune is, but Temperance is a card of really, honestly, balancing. I also say sometimes it's a card of alchemy, but it is a card of balancing. And because in the original tarot, they're moving water back and forth and they're trying to create wine, I believe. And it's like they're trying to get something absolutely perfect before they go towards their divine purpose. The downside of the Temperance is they sometimes can be seen as kind of standing still too long. They should just go towards their path. But the thing is, they're wanting something to be perfect. But Temperance is not just that. It can be a card of reconciliation. It can be a card of forgiveness. and harmony. It is definitely a card of harmony back and forth. But I also like to see it as alchemy or like cultivating something, right? You know what I just got? You know how I read this story called Heaven's Official Blessings. And one of the things they talk about is like, in order for you to be able to go towards heaven, you would cultivate while you're down on earth. That's kind of what I'm getting, like almost like connecting to spirit, cultivating, right? Balancing your spiritual and your carnal, balancing yourself inside and out to be perfect or aligned, I should say. Because there's no way of, like, there's no such thing as being perfect, Taurus, but it definitely feels like you're getting yourself balanced. And I feel like the reason why is because you're making sure you know what I heard? I'm making sure I'm happy with who I am at the end of the day. So some of you could really be tapping into yourself, your spirit, making sure you're completely aligned and balanced in your spiritual and in your practical world. Inner world and outer world are going to be in alignment. That's what I'm hearing. For some of you also, Taurus, I feel like you're even kind of getting very aligned with the people and the connections you have in your life. I'm definitely getting like you're making sure that the people you have in your life are the right people in your life that you're allowing. Okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune, we know what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's funny because it's also number 10, so you really could be seeing 1010. But the Wheel of Fortune is literally the card of fortune. The Wheel of Fortune constantly turns, right? It goes from fortune to not fortune, or unfortunate, I guess I should say. But I'm getting a lot of fortune after difficulty with the Temperance. I feel like because you've done the work, you're getting rewarded. But let's get some more information about what's happening for you now at this time, Taurus. All right, so what's coming in for Taurus in the middle of May, Spirit? Middle of May. What's coming in for Taurus? Middle of May. Okay. Okay, too many cards flipped out. All right. You got the Star and the Tower. Oh, I like that. I like that. The Star and the Tower. I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to put the Star on top. But the Star and the Tower happens literally back to back. So the Tower happens and then the Star happens. That's literally regeneration. It's a tearing down of old and something new taking place. The Page of Swords also tried to come out. Just going to show you. I'm going to keep it because it's too many cards at that point. But Page of Swords also is a curiosity. I feel like your curiosity is going to lead to the tearing down of something. But it's going to lead to the Star. It's going to lead to a rebirth, a regeneration. All right. What's the challenge for Taurus? A lot's happening, Taurus. I can feel a lot of energy. A lot of ups and downs, changes. Taurus, what is their challenge? Their challenge for the middle of May for Taurus. Spirit. Okay. Ace of Wands, I like that. And the fact that it's your challenge is very interesting, but we'll clarify it. All right, got the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which can be a card of teamwork and collaboration. So that I do like. All right, and then resolution for Taurus, Spirit. Okay, I won't take the one that just flew. I'm going to take this one, though, because these came out because my nail hit it. So I won't take those. But all right, so you got the Eight of Pentacles. I like that. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, cool. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Very fiery, passionate energy. Kicking butt, taking names type of energy. The Queen of Wands also follows the sun. Follows her passions. Follows her goals. That's what I feel like you're really hitting at this time. You're following your passions. You're following the sun. You're following what makes you happy. And maybe not everybody's going to like that, but who cares? Anyway, let's talk about it. All right, so we already kind of talked about the Star and the Tower here. Like I said, they come back to back with the Tower happening and then the Star. So it really does feel like what's coming in is literally a complete transformation, regeneration, a rebirth. And it's kind of wild that we got this right by the regeneration card. That's so crazy to me, Taurus. So you really could be really tapping into a card of rebirth and transformation. But let's get some clarity for you. For Taurus, why the star in the tower? Spirit, thank you in advance. How is the tower coming out again? Nine of Cups on the bottom. Yes. Okay. You know what I heard? That tearing down is in complete alignment, Taurus. It may not feel like it, and that might terrify you, but that tower that's happening is in complete alignment. It's exactly what you need. It's exactly what's going to propel you to the star, the rebirth, the transfer. Like it's happening for a reason. That's what Spirit is saying. Especially with this Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a card of alignment, and it's luxury, gratitude, and it's a wish coming true and contentment. And I feel like they're saying something has to be torn completely down in order for you to get a wish. Let's get more clarity, because it's a repeating card, so I'm gonna pull another one. For Tower and the Star, please, Spirit, one more, please, for what's coming in for Taurus, middle of the month of May. Clarity, please, for... Oh, I like that. Ace of Wands. Okay. I really, really like... Oh, it's another repeat. I just realized. Taurus, I'm not going to pull another card. Well, we got the Nine of Cups still at the bottom. So this is an alignment. You know what I heard? This has to... like, it literally feels like it's happening like this in a specific order for you, Taurus. So it definitely feels like an ending that's going to take place, but it's really going to set you up for something that's so much more amazing than what you could have ever thought or imagined even. Ace of Wands is out with the old and with the new, right? Something with the tower, like they were in that tower with no doors. They only had windows at the very tippy top of the tower. They couldn't get out of the tower. So it had to be broken down. It had to be destroyed, to be crumbled, for it to actually be something new that actually will benefit them to be created there. A regeneration. It had to be torn down so it can make room for new. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit is saying they have to tear something down in your life, Taurus. And I don't know what that is. You're going to have to really look at your life and see what that means. But they need to tear something down, and they need you to trust that it's for a good reason, so they can give you something new, something more beneficial, something that's going to help you take a leap of faith, right? And it's funny because, like, when we first got this Unfinished Symphony card with the Wisdom Oracle deck, at first I was like, Unfinished Symphony, what is that? Now I see it. It's because something is not completely done yet, and something needs to be completely ended, done, over with in order for the new to take place. Interesting. So wild. Taurus, you're literally about to get the life you want, the wish you wanted. You know what I'm hearing? Some of you could have been praying, asking for a wish to be granted, and you're like, why is it not happening? Why? I'm manifesting. Why is it not happening? And Spirit is saying because something something has to leave your life completely in order for you to get it. Because they need you to, I'm not hearing like, at first, like, it's like, okay, so when I'm doing readings, sometimes I hear Spirit, but I also sometimes hear almost like the sign speaking. And I heard Taurus say, because they need me desperate. And I'm like, no. And I heard Spirit say, no, because they don't deserve to be in your energy when we bless you. And also, I feel like whoever this is or whatever it is, it needs to leave your life, because when the blessing comes in, it's strictly for you. And you might have someone in your energy who might be manipulative. I'm not saying that they are manipulative, but they might be. They might be manipulative, or they might feel entitled to part of your blessing. I'm just getting someone snatching something away, Taurus. They might feel entitled. And Spirit is saying it's not for them, it's for you. So they need that thing, whatever it is, to be out. They need something to be completely torn down. Maybe even a mindset, Taurus. It might even be they need to tear down a mindset. Completely tear it down for you to actually see, like, hey, this is for the best. Like, it's actually for your good in the end. Because the way your mindset is set up may not be benefiting you. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Okay. All right, so you got the Ace of Wands. Sorry, you got the Ace of Wands for your challenge. Ace of Wands, like I said, is out with the old, in with the new. Let's clarify it. And it's also a spark, right? Aces in the tarot, a lot of times people say aces are just like new beginnings. Yes, technically they are new beginnings, but the thing is they're more like opportunities if you will take them to lead to a new beginning, right? And so the Ace of Wands, it feels like the Ace of Wands is a spark. It's an interest. It's a desire. It might be an idea that just makes your heart pound and you're like, wow, I kind of want to try it. I want to take that leap of faith and try it, but it's like you're afraid, you know? So Ace of Wands can lead to a new beginning, but it's like if you take it. If you take that spark and that desire and do something about it. Why the Ace of Wands for Taurus? All right, the Magician and the King of Wands. You keep getting doubles for me. I don't mind it. Mercury energy, interesting. All right, so with the Magician and the King of Wands, definitely, okay, so the King of Wands is a visionary, right? He is a card of oh, and look, the Hierophant in the bottom, that's you. Okay, I like that. So the King of Wands is a visionary. He is a card of owner, business owner. He is a card of entrepreneur. He gets stuff done. He is that card of like boss energy, boss leveling up energy. With the Magician, it's like you manifest. I did say that. I said I feel like you're manifesting something, but something has to be torn down first. And I feel like what you're manifesting is maybe a potential authoritative role, right? A job where you're the boss, or a business where you own it. Or I'm just wanting to level up. Because with the Hierophant also, the Hierophant is, and I feel like you're being led by spirit. Because the Hierophant is literally the bridge between spirit and people. The common man, I should say. And with the Hierophant, he is literally, here, I'll show you the card. He is literally like getting information from God and giving it to these people. And he's blessing these people. And with the Hierophant, he is a card of like authority, tradition, right? Can be a card of like churches, banks, hospitals, that kind of energy. For some of you, you could be going toward more of a passion. You know what I heard? I heard for some of you, you could be actually doing what you wanted to do. Like some of you could have went to school for nursing, and now you're actually doing the program but like you're actually now getting to be able to be that nurse, to be that doctor, like you've done your classes, you've done your work. Something needed to take place in order for you to get there. It definitely feels like this is something that's been in the works for a while for you, Taurus. But something you've even been manifesting for a while. And you've been trusting and believing. And you know what I heard? You might have felt a little like you've been left out in the cold for a while. I'm hearing, because with the Hierophant, you know what I got? I got you getting information from spirit and giving it to others. But when you ask God or ask spirit for yourself, you get like you're waiting for a response, but you're not getting it. And it almost kind of feels like you're left out in the cold, like a why energy, like why haven't I gotten what I wanted? But the thing is, it's because something was not meant to be in your energy that needed to be burned away, buried away, taken away, so you can be able to manifest properly. But not even just manifest properly, but to be able to receive the blessing you want, because something needed to be torn down. But I feel like all the blockages that were in your way are out of your way at this time, especially with the King of Wands now and this Ace of Wands. I feel like you're the King of Wands holding the Ace of Wands and manifesting something. That's what I feel like, Taurus. And it feels like you're no longer being blocked from whatever it was that was blocking you. Okay, resolution is the Eight of Pentacles. Work, baby. work. That's what I heard in my... Your resolution is to put in the work. I'm hearing take the ideal and run with it. So you might have been thinking about something for a while, but you're like, I don't know if I have the money. I don't know if I have the resources. I don't know if I have the time. I'm hearing one step at a time, okay? One step at a time. Literally, that's it. One step at a time, Taurus. One day you do this, the next day you do this, the next day you do that. Don't stop until you get the result. But the result at this moment in time for this reading is to literally put in the work. Trust and believe that when you put in the work, it's going to lead to success. But you have to take the leap first. You have to take the leap with this grasshopper spirit. You have to take the leap and put in the work. Why the Eight of Pentacles for Taurus? Okay. The Hermit. I like that. So you might be working in silence. Taurus still at the bottom with the Hierophant. So you might be working in silence, Taurus. You might literally need to, I'm here, block out all the noise, block out all the BS, block out all the people, and kind of really focus in on yourself. The Hermit is a card of soul searching, right? He goes up to the top of the mountain to get his answers, his information. The star is actually in his lantern. The star is in his lantern. And he's getting all of this wisdom and information. And then he stays and he isolates himself with that information. So maybe at this moment in time, you might be in a little bit of a period of needing to isolate yourself to get some work done, right? Because I'm hearing whatever this work is so connecting. It's towards a divine purpose for sure. And like Spirit is saying, you need to take this seriously. And I feel like you might be putting yourself, and I'm not saying you're going to be like isolating yourself all day, every day, forever. I'm saying that there might be times where you decide to isolate yourself. Maybe once a week, you decide to isolate yourself to get some work done, specifically for your divine purpose. They're needing you to kind of tap in. I'm hearing also, some of you might be around too many people, going to too many parties, talking to too many people, telling too many people your business for us. I don't know. I just got that. They're saying they want to speak with you. They need to speak with you, but they need you to blot out all the noise and come to them and speak with them. And I feel like the resolution with this card, I feel like you've been distracted too much. And maybe that's why that tower happened. Maybe that's why the disaster happened. Because you've been letting everything and everybody and their mama distract you. And Spirit says, I'm tired of it, gone. Because I need you to be where I need you to be. Please answer my call. All right, Taurus. So don't get stuck in the distractions. Focus in on your soul purpose. Focus in on your goals. Focus in, lock in, baby. Because right now, Spirit is doing something absolutely stunning and amazing for you. Your readings have been amazing lately, okay? So you have something amazing coming in for you, but you need to lock in. Spirit is saying, please lock in at this time, okay? All right. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, baby. Please join the community. I would love to add more people to my community, my peeps. We're going to all be spiritual besties together so we can all grow together. But other than that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your May, Taurus, and enjoy the rest of your season. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, my love.